So can we go back to Yihui? And I think I've enabled screen sharing if you want to. I'm really okay. Off you go. It's all yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for TinyTeX, as its name indicates, the primary goal of TinyTeX was to reduce the size of the LaTeX distribution. And to do that, actually, if you want to understand more about the technical details behind TinyTeX, I wrote an article about 2 years ago in Tugboat titled TinyTeX, a lightweight cross-platform and easy to maintain LaTeX distribution based on TeXLive. That article contains all the technical details on how TinyTeX was built. And so usually if you install the full TeXLive, the size is about like 5 gigabytes. But for TinyTeX, it's much, much smaller. And so actually for this audience, I think you might be more interested in this GitHub repo, TinyTeX releases. I will put that in the chat. So this TinyTeX releases repo contains a few variations of TinyTeX, like TinyTeX 0, TinyTeX 1, and TinyTeX. So basically, so what we are using in our Markdown is TinyTeX 1. TinyTeX 1 contains pretty much all the LaTeX package required to compile an R Markdown document to PDF. So let me show you quickly what an R Markdown document looks like. So this is an R Markdown document. So an R Markdown document, for such a document, you can embed programming code chunks in your prose. Like you can mix the documentation language with programming language. For example, all the text here, these are using Markdown. For example, the single pound sign means this is the first level section header, and 2 pound signs means this is the second level section header. So if we translate that to LaTeX, that would be \section, and 2 pound signs means \subsection, and so on. And then the 3 backticks here indicates the programming code chunks. The programming code chunks could be other languages. I mean, it doesn't, the code chunk doesn't have to be R. It could be like Python or Julia or Perl or Bash, shell scripts. So once we mix the programming code chunks with the narratives, we can compile this document, and we call that knit. We could knit this document. When we knit this document, the programming code will be executed, and we will see the output from this source document. So here I'm compiling this Markdown document to PDF. And you can see the section headers, sections, subsection, subsection, and the programming code and the output, either the numeric output or graphics or tables. So R Markdown, since it's based on Pandoc, it could be converted to other document formats. So I just showed PDF. Actually, the PDF was created from LaTeX. So first, this document is knitted to Markdown, and then Pandoc converts Markdown to LaTeX, and then the LaTeX document will be compiled to PDF. And as I said, this document could be knitted to other document formats, such as HTML. Then this will be an HTML, like a web page. You see the content is pretty much still the same. The numbers, the plots, and also the math equations. Actually, to write math content in Markdown, you use the same syntax as LaTeX. For example, here I'm using the double dollars to write this equation. And also note that the numbers in the equation are dynamically generated from R. So these are the R objects. And since this is a web page, we can create like animations. Here is a Pac-Man generated from 2 pie charts. And it can include other interactive content like a map. So this is a live map in the web page. And you can include interactive tables as well. So the R Markdown documents can include most common elements that you would see in a LaTeX document. So besides the section headers, you can write like bullet lists. You can use bibliography. There are many other things like math equations, generate figures, tables. So that is what an R Markdown document looks like. And since PDF is one of the output formats of R Markdown, so and many R users ran into the problem with their LaTeX distribution. And the most common problem was the missing LaTeX packages. So when a package is missing, usually an R user doesn't know what to do. So for example, a very common LaTeX error is like error file frame dot style not found. Type X to quit or return to proceed. A lot of R users don't understand what this message means, but to me it's pretty clear. So basically, when a style file is not found, you need to find the LaTeX package that contains this style file. And unfortunately, I guess most R users don't know how to find the LaTeX package that contains this style file. So that is the job that I did in TinyTeX. Basically, I automated this process. So whenever I compile a LaTeX document and if I run into an error, I will parse the error log and see if it contains errors like files, certain style file not found. If I can see that error message, I will automatically call the TL manager to find the LaTeX package and install that LaTeX package for the R user. So the whole thing is totally automatic. I can show you a quick demo. So for example, let me intentionally remove a LaTeX package from my system. For example, I just remove framed. So I will run TL manager remove framed, and then I need this R Markdown document again. So then, well, maybe, it's, I see. I should need this document to PDF. And when a package is missing and you need this R Markdown document to PDF, hopefully TinyTeX will automatically reinstall the package that I just removed. So it's still compiling, trying to figure out which package is missing.
I just posted something in the chat, but one thing in the R community that we found that this might need some updating with is packages that have auxiliary files like glossaries, where you have different languages. And so I'm running into problems when users try to automatically have the packages updated and it installs glossaries, but it doesn't install glossaries-English.
Okay, that's good to know. If you have an example, I can certainly make TinyTeX smarter to detect that problem and automatically install.
I can post an issue on the website on GitHub.
Yeah, that will be great. Yeah, as I said, I just deleted that frame package and then I mixed this stuff in again. And you can see here it's automatically reinstalled. And you just saw the PDF generated. So that is basically how TinyTeX works with R Markdown. And for the moment, this feature of automatically installing missing LaTeX packages is not available to other language users. But we are actually, we have started working on a more general solution. If you go to the GitHub repo Yihui/TinyTeX releases, there's a table where you can find different variations of TinyTeX, and I also included the last row here, TinyTeX binary. This is actually a binary that has implemented the feature of automatically installing missing LaTeX packages, but this is very experimental right now. So if you want to try it, please feel free to do that. But yeah, I mean, eventually I really want to, I hope not to limit that feature inside the R package. I want to make this feature more generally available. So that is the TinyTeX binary. So basically, you can call this binary to compile LaTeX documents, just like when you call PDF LaTeX or Lua LaTeX. The other thing that I want to mention is that if you want to build your own version or your own distribution of TinyTeX or TeXLive, you may want to start with the variation TinyTeX 0. Because this TinyTeX 0 contains basically no LaTeX packages. It only contains the TL manager. So you can use the TL manager in TinyTeX 0 to install any other LaTeX packages that you want to install. So you can redistribute TinyTeX in your own way. So you don't have to use TinyTeX 1 or TinyTeX. So if you want to build your own distribution, this TinyTeX 0 would be the one that you want to base on. Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much my introduction right now. I'm wondering if you have any questions.
Got questions, just go ahead. Don't wait for me to say go ahead.
A quick question, do you also detect a change when the different language package is necessary? So for example, somebody uses Cyrillic all of a sudden with frontend, but you don't have the maps installed.
For now, probably not. I can show you what kind of error messages that are detected right now. So yeah, these are collected from the actual experience. So these are the error messages that currently TinyTeX understands, like LaTeX error, certain file not found, or certain command is not found, or like, yeah. So for the case that you just mentioned, probably is not considered yet, because I have never seen that error by myself, but yeah, if you could find it, if you could file an issue to the GitHub repo, I can definitely take a look.
Yeah, understood. Thanks. This is very, very cool. Good to see. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have known where to look to see what you already support. This is very nice.
Mm-hmm.